Dancing bright across the lonely night, streaming faces shine. Click the link and cross the line. Here we are, we're doing it. The world shrinks to a tiny bit, laughing, crying online, a digital asleep while London peeps. A rom-com's on the go, a shared electric glow from Bombay to Berlin. Hit play, let the show begin.
Buddy, here we are. We're back. We're still doing it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Today is the day. Stargate's back. Did you guys hear? Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? So I guess it's official. Stargate's coming back. It's going to be on Prime. It comes in 2028, I think I heard. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll be here for it, but we'll see how that goes. If it's going to be anything like Catherine Origins, and I'm not going to be too happy, but we'll see.
You'll see.
Yeah. Well, you guys, season 10, get there, find it, do it. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. Everything is going smooth. We're going to be starting with season 10, episode 7 of SG1. Well, I guess there's no season 10 of Atlantis, so no choice, right? Yo, 51, what's up, my dude? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, dude, I saw. Did you see that beard he has now, dude? Bro, so funny. I didn't recognize him at first. I was all, wait, that kind of looks like... Hold on a second. I rewound it to where, you know, the names popped up again. Oh, it is him, dude. So funny. Yeah, on SG1 also. He's been on the special features for SG1. Yeah, dude. Episode 7, you guys get there. Episode 10, or I'm sorry, season 10. There it is. Grab your snacks, your drinks, all your watch party enhancers. I'm at 5 seconds. We're all at 5 seconds. We're going to kill the lights. Kill the music. All right, here we are. Here we go. We're doing it. All right, let's count it. We're going to count to 3 and press play. Here we go, you guys. 1, 2, 3. Bro, that sucks. All hail Orisai. Yeah, what? What? Oh shit, they were raptured, dude. Bro. Yo. Wild. So everybody's just gone, huh? Left all their skimps and intimates behind. Yeah, they're all probably just skinny dipping at the local reservoir. Most likely. You know, Occam's razor, right? Oh, whoops. Damn, hope I don't get in trouble. Already saying something, YouTube. Heads up, your video belongs to somebody else. See, that's why it needs to be right in front of me so I know what I'm showing. All right, hopefully they're all good. Hopefully nobody's mad. You guys mad? YouTube, you mad? I'm sorry. All right, should be fine. Left behind. You hear that? Damn. What happened, Braytac? Isn't this youngster Landry like half your age? A third of it? Bro, we got ourselves an Ori ship. Yo. But at what cost? At what cost? What's up, Zonix? Yeah, so far so good. Damn, they got me, huh? They got me, you guys. All right. Sorry, you guys. We'll do this, and hopefully you two will come back here in a minute.
think of it, this episode was short, and this was in one of the extra scenes that I included. I had to look up Dr. Phil quotes for this one.
Was it really an additional scene? I thought we actually shot this in
No, it definitely was an additional scene.
Okay.
And there's Walter Harriman. Now, Gary Jones has been with the show, SG1, since the very beginning. He's the guy who's always come
hopefully everybody's cool with this.
Come and gone out of the office. I remember seeing him at a con. I mean, I was just there talking to some fans, and he came in, I guess, he was being escorted in. And I thought he recognized me because I yelled out as a joke, hey, it's Harriman, get him. And I guess he thought I was just another fan because he quickly prodded his escort and said, keep moving, and disappeared into the green room. So, I mean, I'd always say hi to him, but it wasn't until actually the recent Comic-Con that I actually had the opportunity to sit down and talk to Gary and spend some time with him. And he is a very, very funny guy. Yeah, if the fans out there are interested, check out his blog on Gate World, which is very funny. I mean, he always emails me to tell me when he's updated his blog. And
he's an absolutely hysterical guy. He's a stand-up comedian.
Zonex, what's up, dude?
As well as an actor on Stargate.
Thanks for hanging out.
Was part of
Thanks
an
for
improv
being here.
with
I
Ali
was trying to fix the
Harvey
stream
and
over
a few
here.
others, and I had actually
YouTube's getting mad at what I show, so got to be careful.
His son's school. And,
but yeah, dude,
they
having
had
a great stream so far. Thanks, man.
It has become an annual event at the school, and it's an evening of improv with Gary and friends. And I had never laughed so hard in my life. We had to leave early. I had a splitting headache. My stomach was hurting because I was laughing so hard. It was absolutely insanely funny.
He is great at the improv. God. Paul and I, not so good. I remember he, at the Comic-Con, he essentially chaired the Comic-Con, and he started things off and talked a bit, and he actually threw a couple of questions at us that, in retrospect, maybe you should have cleared with us. One of the things he asked us, what are the other, writers like? And I was, we thought writers, and I said, well, there's Alan McCullough, and then Paul said, well, what can we say about Alan? He chews with his mouth closed, which is more than you can ask for any writer. And he mentioned another writer, and I said, well, he's not really on the show anymore. And of course, it was kind of a downer beat. It was very awkward. And then he asked Paul and I, how we came up with the idea of Atlantis and writing it. And we said, I appreciate the compliment, but actually Rob and Brad wrote the pilot.
Oh, that's funny.
Colonel Mitchell.
We got trouble.
And here's Teal'c firing down at the ground because he doesn't want to hurt the Jaffa. He's actually delaying at this point.
Very, very considerate move.
Do it. Richard Whitten, who plays Burrell, was fantastic. It's one of those cases where you cast a guy and you think, wow, he is really good. We should bring him back, and then realize, we killed him off. We kill off way too many Jaffa. In fact, to the point where, it's sort of like, I think sort of like the trout fisheries here, or was it cod in Newfoundland, where we seem to be almost tapped out of, the good stuff.
Dredging the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Richard was great. And again, real team player. He was always on set all the time, ready to go. Lots of fun, and really looked and played the part. He really embodied the character.
Why not?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I may have activated the shields.
Why would you do that?
It wasn't intentional.
Oh.
Can you reverse it?
Now, this is sort of the shield is up and they're unable to beam out. I have to tell you, if I have one pet peeve or one thing I would have loved to change about SG1 that we have on Atlantis now, and I'm maybe going to make a pitch to get rid of, is I hate those subcutaneous transmitters that allow the ship to beam them off. Whenever things are problematic. And, as a result, you always have to come up with reasons why the shield is up or atmospheric disturbance. But, the problem is that when you're writing a script, you're always having to find an excuse for why they can't take the easy way out.
Right. That's a good point.
Ben actually hated them as well. So many times you come up to the office and say, look, you got to get rid of that Asgard beaming technology. And I'm like,
funny,
please, believe me, I'm trying.
Unable to gather support from your fellow Jaffa, you dishonor yourself by seeking
Jaffa Creek.
Here is David Andrews as Satak, not Seatac. as Paul pronounces it.
And many others did as well. Same with everybody on set and referred to him as SeaTac.
David, I don't know if the fans would notice, the viewers would notice, have very distinct Southern drawl. And I basically excuse it as the fact that he's, of course, from Southern Chulak.
That's
But I'm sure it must have been very difficult for him to sort of swallow the drawl, and for you as a director to sort of keep reminding him or keep it in check.
just to pay attention to it. I mean, Japanese is an acquired language that can fit in certain people's mouths a lot easier than others.
Right.
But I think that that David did a very admirable job. He had a lot of dialogue, and of course we did it all in the one day. And having to be aware of allowing his roots to come through, I thought we kept it in check reasonably well.
But until then, this device is our only option.
Incidental genocide is not an option.
Granted, the cost of victory is great. But the cost of defeat would be even greater.
Again, Beau Bridges, terrific. I mean, it's always a great. I love it when, you come up with a story that allows, General Landry to have a bit, a little part, even though it's kind of a sea runner. It's nice to get him in there and
Get out there into the trenches.
chewing up the scene.
Yeah. No, he was great, and he looks great in the desert camo. It's a good look for him.
And speaking of good looks, love the look of the set. Just
Yeah.
the Ori set, like the fire, it was always a pet peeve of ours whenever it's more in the Peter DeLuise episodes, whenever we'd be on a Gould ship, there would be like 600 braziers flaming. We'd like, who needs that many, braziers? But
They look good.
but thematically, it fits with the Ori.
And quite frankly, a lot of times they're used purely because we need more light in the room.
Right.
It really does come down to that kind of a practicality. And these intercutting sets between the Daniel Valla story and the Tilk Mitchell story, it's exactly the same physical set. So we were ping-ponging back and forth, moving our set dressing in and out and moving walls around a little bit because we're in exactly the same spot. Literally the camera is virtually in the same position in the last shot as it is right here, just with set dressing changeovers. So it's another little trick that we try to not disclose too much, shatter the illusion of the size of the actual ship.
If you do not identify yourselves immediately, we will have no choice but to assume your intentions are hostile, in which case we will deal with the prisoners harshly.
Again, Carter on her, was it a Dell laptop?
Yes.
Tapping into.
Oh, damn. Mm-hmm. Bro. Yo, and she took the staff. Hell yeah. Well, it's not your bro. She's just jealous. Oh, damn, dude. Bro, Jaffa zombies. Oh. Hell yeah. Get him, Carter. Damn, busted. Bro. Bro, what a piece of shit. Yeah, I'm sure it is. What a piece of trash, dude. Bro, busted again. Uh-oh. We're out of here, dude. Bro. It's one-shotting him, dude. one-shotting him like nothing.
Stargate Command. We cannot possibly think Vitality are responsible for this. What other explanation is there? We're not in the habit of conducting sneak attacks on our allies, however much we may disagree with their tactics.
You're jealous of the power you command through the device. You sought to address that balance by taking the Ori ship. We had talked this through in your exclusive. So talk.
This is madness.
We shall see.
Guardian.
Bro, this guy's drunk with power. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, who's flying the ship?
Jackson, come in. Jackson, Fowler, can you hear me? Glenn's gonna pick up more. Sam? I'll keep at it.
What, again? I wonder where they're getting mad at. Where? Hopefully that's a little bit better. We'll see.
This is getting a little old.
Damn. On Decaro, over Decaro already.
What are you talking about? The Ori ship has arrived. You would try to force us to give up the ancient device rather than have us wield its power. I'm telling you, my people are not responsible for this. We will gather our fleet and lay siege to your world. We will take back the Ori ship and avenge our fallen brothers.
You don't think whoever's flying this boat is on a friendly trip, do you?
No, they never come.
With the engines activated, there may be a significantly greater reaction to the C4. The ship may well be destroyed.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
We must not allow this ship to launch an attack.
Right.
Throw this one.
Just trying to think of some appropriate last words. What happened?
Nothing.
Yeah, I know. Why not?
You should thank me. I just saved your lives.
What are you talking about?
SG1, this is Odyssey. You read?
Odyssey, this is Pearl Carter.
Good, try and beam me out of there.
It won't work. The shield is still active. I'm trying to shut it down. Please stand ready.
The weapon is capable of firing through a building, but it is also capable of releasing a wave that will encompass this world and beyond, wiping out all life forms on any ships that happen to be in planetary orbit. We will be perfectly safe here within the shielded chamber. You will survive to bear witness. The Jaffa have finally taken their rightful place as a true power in this galaxy.
Wait, you're protected inside the chamber, but isn't there a bunch of Jaffa on the planet?
You know as well as I do they'll never get involved. We have free reign in this galaxy.
I've been listening to you. I promise to stay with you and hear you out on the whole Odyssey thing. I'll even try and keep an open mind. Just let everyone else know.
It's too late for that. Don't worry. I'll be keeping him alive. We had plans for you.
Plans for me? What? What's that supposed to mean?
My people may be on board that ship. Not for much longer.
Bro. Yo, there it goes.
Odyssey, we're good to go.
Get the hell out of there.
Yes, sir.
Damn, dude. You're all it's over. It's a wrap for everybody. Oh. I'm protected again by that necklace. Yo. Damn. Well, that's it for the Dakar weapon. How many shots did it take to destroy that thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 shots from an Ori ship? When one shot cuts clean through a Hatak? Bro. Takara is done for. Oh, there it is again. Left Behind, dude. We're gonna watch that movie one day. We almost watched it on Sunday. Damn, dude. All right, let's head over to episode 8. And then we'll watch the special features for episode 8 afterwards. All right, you guys. We're on the next episode. Yo, Zonex. Hell yeah, bro. Pulling an all-nighter tonight, huh? Hell yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're just catching some of our Stargate. Hopefully my stream won't get knocked down. If it does, I'm at 3 other places, so it's not too hard to find me again. But I'm trying to, every time it warns me, I try to fix it, so hopefully we're all right. All right, we're at 5 seconds, you guys. We're going to count to 3 and press play. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yo, it's Bob from 70 Show. Donna's dad. So funny. What's going on though? Like, why is she in here? Oh shit. Bob. Hey there, hi there, ho there, brother. Damn, dude. I wonder what the dealio is. She's probably undercover or something. Well, she was undercover. She so sure is making a ruckus. Now, if I put the edges back on and I get another warning, it's probably going to be the edges that they're all heard about. Let's see. We'll give it another couple minutes like this, and we'll see what's up. Now, usually they don't get mad, but they're mad today. All sorts of in their feelings. 3 weeks earlier? Okay, now here we go. Now we're going to find out what's going on. Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on. Bro. Go. Bro. Yeah, weird, right? Yeah, go check. Good looking out waiter, bro. Imagine if he wouldn't have said nothing. It would have been, well, I guess not, because Daniel gets out there and they're already gone anyway, so I'm sure he would have figured it out. Surgery. Mm.
Did I know you? You did. A long time ago.
Oh shit.
Katesh, the Goa'uld that once occupied your body, was a rival of mine. She was a very intelligent adversary, which is why I eventually decided to partner with her. In retrospect, it's also the reason I should have been more careful with how trusting you were. As the host to a Goa'uld, I was not a willing participant in many of Katesh's thoughtless actions, so it's a revenge thing. Your anger is, well, misplaced. This isn't a revenge thing. This is a search for answers. My position in the Trust has afforded me considerable resources. Ow! Ever since I heard that you joined Stargate Command, I've been watching, waiting for an opportunity, which finally presented itself tonight. What exactly do you want from me? The code to an ancient tablet that I helped Katesh locate long ago. A treasure map of sorts. She was supposed to share it with me, but instead decided to keep it for herself. From what I understand, she was never able to decipher it. I'd like that opportunity. To be honest, it doesn't ring a bell. Of course not. That's because you suppressed many of the details from your time as Katesh. The full genetic memory of the Goa'uld would drive your inferior human mind insane. Luckily, we have this device to help us find what we're looking for.
This will take a while.
I'll leave it to you.
We've got the local authorities searching the area and conducting interviews with every possible witness. So far, they've come up empty.
Gentlemen, there's no question the Trust is behind her disappearance, and they're the only ones with the resources capable of pulling something like this off.
Agreed. I've already put a call through to Agent Barrett. He's got his people working on it. We'll find her.
We're starting to get images from her suppressed memory.
Bro.
Dial it down. How are you feeling? A little dizzy. A little tired. And very, very angry.
Well, that's because the flashbacks you're experiencing are dredging up some long-buried emotions that may be coloring your conscious mind.
I'm very careful to be in the most painful way possible.
Bro.
Things will go a lot faster if you just relax. Whenever you're ready.
Yes. Rise and shine.
What is it? What's going on?
Barrett, he got anything for us?
Just another list of suspected Trust safe houses. Hook me up girls in one of them.
What's your status?
T1 is in position.
T2.
T2 in position.
T3. T3 is in position.
You know what I think the problem is? That I can't strangle you.
You're fighting the process. In the end, all you're really doing is delaying the inevitable.
Why don't we try and keep an open mind?
All 5 games are in position. We're good to go.
What was that? Turn it down.
Good now.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have a better look at the other locations.
Bro.
Cover the door.
Yo. Idiots. So I wonder what that does that was that fire to the machine did to her brain. Bro. Are you kidding me right now? There's nobody else? Bro. What in the fudge? Excuse me. Well, now we know. Damn, Bob, what a swell fella. Nicholas, what's up, dude? Hope you're doing well. Grab your snacks, your drinks. Here we are. We're doing it. Hope you're having a good week and you're chilling. I'm doing well, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing well. You know, doing our thing, our usual shows, usual hangouts and parties. After this episode, we'll watch the special features for this episode. Hopefully, they won't get mad at me over here on YouTube. They already blocked out my screen 2 or 3 times because I showed too much. But with special features, I usually show everything and let you hear it all. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, they're still cool with it. Word on the street is that there's a new Stargate coming out in 2028 on Amazon Prime. It's like official. So maybe that's why they're getting a little more strict. There's a bunch of Stargate talk, and now my channel's like being like, you know, they're flagging some of the Stargate words and catching it a little bit quicker. I don't know. We'll see. The new Running Man movie? No. Was it good? Like, do you recommend it? Nice, dude. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, dude, whenever they pull it, bring it to streaming, whatever streaming service, we'll try to watch it. Most likely we'll watch it. Damn. Hey, bro. Bro. Yo. Nice, dude. Oh, hey, it's never mind. Bro. Valerie Two Dad. Two Dad. Right. Busted. Even if she told him, he wouldn't believe her. Yeah, I'm from another planet. And I learned all my moves on a different planet while I was possessed by a Goa'uld. You know? Vietnamese style, what's up, my guy? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you. Here we are, we're doing it. Sure is, bro. The moment it drops, we're going to go live with the new Stargate. Absolutely. Whether it's midnight, 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, we're going to be doing the watch party. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not a redo of Catherine Origins or whatever. But yeah, dude, I'm stoked. We'll see. We'll see where they pick it up. Yeah, dude. We'll get our popcorn on, a couple of extra snacks, maybe some corn dogs since it's such a special occasion. You know how we do. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But we'll definitely be doing the watch party. What? That's not Carter. Bro. Yo, they got her. Yeah, buddy. that sucks. Oh shit, there it is. Another Colonel Carter just picked her up. Bro. No, Mitchell did not just pull a wheelie. That is no. No. Maybe he did. Probably put away the Stargate action figures once we finish season 10 here in the next few weeks. Oh. Yo. If somebody in the back seat would have done that to me, dude, why wouldn't you just hit the brakes? Oh. Bro. That poor guy. He stops just to check if anybody's hurt, if they need help, and gets robbed at gunpoint. Told to bounce, kick rocks. Kick rocks or eat lead. Bro. Oh, yeah. Bro. Yeah. Bro. Bro, busted. Oh, I thought they were gonna be walking in. Oh, that looks so good. Bro. So they're probably the trust, right? Bro. Bro. Yo. Bro, no way. Hell yeah. What a move. Bro, she shoots Daniel. Oh. W stunt doubles, dude. Or just, stunt doubles that have a part where they take a bad or a fat fall. Pow, right in the arm. Oh, sorry. Damn, you guys. Why, she wasn't officially a member? She's just been tagging along that whole time? Oh, yeah, because of the things that, the bracelets or whatever that tied her and Daniel together. That's right. General Landry's like, yeah, whatever, bro. Hell yeah, you guys. There it was. We did it. We're going to catch the special features to this episode. Then we'll switch it over to Atlantis. Now I'm going to be keeping an eye on those special features. Hopefully they don't block me again. They shouldn't, though. All right.
Memento Mori is a kind of an alien out of water kind of an episode. Vala, a resident alien SG1 member, has her mind erased.
After the bad guys abduct Vala and suck her mind for any pertinent memories she might have, the machine goes wonky and causes her memories, long-term memories, to be erased, and she forgets who she is, but she doesn't forget how to kick ass.
She slowly but surely realizes she has some very special skills that she shouldn't have.
Bro.
To me, this is the best type of, is it called a cold opening? You don't explain to the audience what's happening. It's cold because it doesn't warm you up. It doesn't set you up. We dare you to figure out what's happening. Action episodes are fun to direct, and this has a lot of action in it. And it's not the typical kind of action that we have on Stargate. There's car chases, there's a lot of punching and kicking. So it's a nice change of pace.
All our 3 cameras have been locked off, and through the magic of editing and visual effects, we're going to take these giant metallic cannons out of there, and we'll shoot our Black Ops guys pretending to be obliterated by that fireball, and then we'll marry the 2 images, and hopefully none will be the wiser, and no one will have gotten hurt.
The episode involves a super secret organization called the Trust, and the Trust tend to hang out in warehouses. The warehouse we ended up using actually had 3 different special spaces and 3 different entrances. Even though they all came together and they were all had contiguous walls, we were able to use that warehouse as 2 different warehouse infiltration places, and then we had yet another warehouse for the finale of the episode where Vala is hiding out and the Trust is trying to grab her.
Today we're breaking into warehouses, something we're very good at. There's never too many warehouse busting in scenes that you can do, I find. And Joe and Paul have seen fit to write not 1, but 2 warehouse busting in scenes, followed by the finale, which is yet another warehouse busting in scene.
Paintballs are a great, fast way of getting bullet hits on stuff without a lot of time-consuming wiring and rewiring. They take a paintball, normal paintball, that shell, and they put zirconium and other debris in there that cause it, when it impacts, it creates a spark. There's no hole there, but if you hit metal with the zircon, it looks like the metal sparking. A lot of times, what we like to refer to as the special defects department, they're a little too eager to shoot the paintballs near our featured cast. And of course, that makes them very anxious. Laurel Chartrand did a great high fall for us. Now, when we first envisioned this, we thought we would just stack up a couple of containers and then have a guy just go flat back, just straight back, and then go into some cushions. And when Laurel showed up, he suggested that he actually land in some pallets. There were a bunch of forklift pallets there anyway. He made this suggestion. He said, what if I did it a 1.5? I'll hit my back and then I'll go over again. He said, well, that's pretty cool. That looks like it's out of control.
1, I launch myself onto the crates. You get a tighter shot of the impact, pull them out, put the pads in, and you do your wide shot just about to the pads. If I'm standing up here on top of the thing, I take the hit and I fall onto the edge of this building. I get it. And then it flips me over this way. That way.
And you'll land on your back again.
Yeah.
You'll go like that.
Yeah, and then because the impact will land.
That's cool. That's way cooler. He saw pallets, he wants to break them. He hates these pallets.
The other thing that made it look very dramatic is that they used Fuller's Earth or dust, so that when he impacted, there was an enormous amount of air and crushing wind that caused the dirt to go out in every direction. And the impact looks more visual, it's more visceral because you can see the impact. And we also use something called a wide-angle lens.
I thought he was going to roll off. He didn't roll off.
Okay, nothing, right? Not very interesting. Now go full wide for me. Now I am still at the same distance I was from you, but I'm much, much smaller now that you've opened up your lens to full wide. And as I come at you, I get enormously bigger, much quicker. In Laurel's case, he went from being big to small very quick. It looked like he fell a very long way when he was only actually dropping about 8 feet or so. Now, it was time to point all our cameras up.
You're getting shot from those guys. These guys are distracting you so they can shoot you.
Took the pallets away, we put the proper cushions in the place, And Laurel did this wonderful high fall for us where he actually hit the edge of the thing with his shoulder blades and went over 1.5 times and then ultimately landed on his back in the cushions, which I thought looked great. And it was the perfect culmination of the whole action sequence. I've never really done a proper car chase where you're weaving in and out of traffic. That's usually feature film territory. When this came up, I was like, okay, well, how are we going to attack this? We all sat around Dan Shea as he took out his little toy cars and set them in a pattern, and we talked about the way in which we would thread through the traffic.
We're all going to pull out onto the highway, and then we're going to do our pre-worked out car choreography. We're going to have one of the cars turning left into this lane, which forces the motorcycle to go around. The motorcycle will go around 2 cars, carry up down the middle. In the meantime, the Predator, which will be leading the motorcycle, seeing him coming at him. And we'll do that one way this way. We'll go around the off-ramp, reset, and do it 3 times back the other way.
We didn't just own the highway. It wasn't just an abandoned highway that no one was using. There were many, many people involved. In fact, we had what they call a rolling roadblock, in which we would slow down traffic, get on, put our own cars out there and weave through them, and then get off and turn around. Well, the setup for that took a little bit. And so if you didn't get the shot and you had to do it again, you had to go all the way back around and set it up again. Literally, Dan Shea, our stunt coordinator, had been working on another show. He said, you know what, there's this thing. There's this car called the Predator, and it's a great camera platform that is essentially a race car that you can mount the camera on.
This is a remote head, which means that the head of the camera can be operated remotely. You don't have to actually hold it to pan and tilt it. The camera operator sits in the passenger side seat, and he has remote wheels that he's turning, and he can actually see the image that he's getting through the camera on the monitor that's in front of him. This is relatively easy for looking straight back, and we're also going to use this for looking sideways. The motorcycle will be right next to us, weaving in and out of traffic. And right now we're just working on leading him. So he's going to be weaving through traffic, and we'll be leading him through the traffic.
Follow that.
We were able to thread through traffic. So if the motorcycle went on this side, we could go on this side and split the traffic. And we were able to stay with the motorcycle. I'm sure he could have pulled away from us if he wanted to, but we were paying him, so he didn't. Jonathan Kraut was our motorcycle driver. He's very proficient at what he does. He's quite good.
I don't understand the difference.
One is just smooth going through, the other one is kind of, he's hesitating, he's going to the next one, he's stopping, he's staying in the lane for a second, then he's darting in again.
Whichever looks cooler.
And he even did a wonderful peel out for us, which is not an easy thing to do
Whichever
when
looks
a whole
cooler.
bunch of people are watching you and you have an underpowered bike. A lot of times when you watch a car flip over, there's a couple ways to do it. We use what they call a telephone pole cannon. A telephone pole cannon is what it used to be, was a telephone pole, a big piece of wood, in a cannon, and at the proper time, when the driver would pitch the car sideways, and he'd hit a button which would cause this rapidly expanding gas to push this telephone pole into the ground, the car would then go over like that. This didn't actually have a piece of telephone pole in it, but it did. It's called that anyway. If you look really closely at the raw footage, you can actually see it. Gordon, my DP, helped me figure out what would be the best places to put the camera. I'd already figured out that I wanted to put a camera inside the car, looking out the front, showing the world going upside down. I think we only used it for about 3 seconds, but it's the quintessential 3 seconds of it first going over. And I think most people would be very surprised to hear this. The car actually rolled over once. But in the sequence, the car rolls over 4 times. It was only that much on the page, but It qualified for an entire day's work because it's no small undertaking. When you show up to work and you know you're going to be directing 7 people around a table and they're all going to be saying stuff all day long. You know? I mean, that's directing. But when you show up for work and you get to ride in a race car and thread traffic and at breakneck speeds and shoot footage that is exciting and visceral, now that's directing. I have extra gray hairs because of it, and my life is quite short, but that doesn't matter. It's just you I want to entertain.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, buddy. All right, we're going to switch it on over to Atlantis, you guys. Get it? Find it? Stargate Atlantis. Season 3, Episode 7.
My streaming body is here real quick. We got snacks, we got glee. Watching movies, you and me. The screen flickers. The night thickens. Streaming body, streaming body. My streaming body, my dear. Streaming body, streaming body. Always close, never fear. Always close, never fear. The heroes fall, the villains rise. Emotions swim in our teary eyes. The credits roll, the lights come on. Another movie marathon gone. Who needs sleep? Who needs the sun? When epic stories have just begun. With every scene, with every line, our friendship grows oh so fast. Streaming body, streaming body. My streaming body, my dear. Streaming body, streaming body. Always close, never fear. Always close, never fear. Always close, never fear.
Buddies online tonight.
All right, we are at 5 seconds.
Pixelated dreams
Is what I see. Oh, let me fix that timer though.
across the digital divide. A movie starts, no place to hide. Latency's a bitch, I know, but the show must go. So let it flow. Body screens glow.
All right, you guys, we're going to count to 3 and we're going to press play. Season 3, Episode 7, Stargate Atlantis. We're at 5 seconds. The team is running. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bro. No way. Colia, dude. Oh, shit. Bro. It's about to get real here in a minute. Colia, you guys. That guy. Damn, dude. That guy just doesn't die. We'll see what kind of shenanigans Flanagan gets himself into this week. Yo, Joe, what do you know? Yeah, dude. When Colia shows up, that's when the fun begins. Yup. Bro. Yo. Bro. Bella Truth, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Here we are. We're doing it. Bro. Yeah, I was talking about it earlier on the stream. I mentioned it at the very beginning. I'm excited. Hopefully it's good. Comes out in 2028. We'll see how it is. We'll see how it is. I'll be streaming it as it drops. Midnight, 2 in the morning, whatever time, we'll be here. Yep. Exactly. As long as it's not a redo of the Stargate Origins Catherine nonsense that they had, it'll be all right. Yeah, exactly. Woo. finally official.
The few years I took from you are barely enough to keep me alive. The strength I gained from you is already fading.
I don't really give a damn.
You pace in your cell, cursing that I took years from you. I stand here cursing that I was not allowed them all. Each in our own way, we suffer.
This might come as a surprise to you.
I'm not really. Half a dozen penmen starving or anything? You go right ahead.
One way or the other, lady's mine. Protecting her is a waste of my time and your life.
What'd he do to you?
I was the one planning to overthrow Cowan. Layden disclosed those plans, forcing me underground. Then staged a coup of his own. He took what was rightfully mine.
Anyway.
Bro.
Just caretaker.
Okay, come on, dog. Bro. A mouse. Damn, look at all those grays and wrinkles, bro. It's over. It's over. Bro, are they really gonna kill off Shepard in the 3rd season? Look how old he is now. Bro.
That I betrayed you. That I took for myself what you believed to be yours.
The truth. I must say, I'm surprised.
If you release him, you may return to our people with my promise of amnesty.
Please, lady, I've treated you better than that. There are things that cannot be undone.
That's not true. You can end this.
Strange, Tanya. I was just about to say the same thing.
Take your fill.
What told you to stop?
He is near death. Shall I finish him?
Bro.
He said to come again. He's as good as dead. We don't know that. I, we do. He may already be classified another time. We know that a large percentage of those that survive a partial feeding die anyway.
Bro.
Complications as a result of straining on the system. What appears as physical aging is actually a byproduct of a complex process we barely understand. I can't imagine him surviving another session, whether it's 2 hours or 10 hours from now.
You were happy knowing Shepard is. You volunteered to make the trade yourself.
Truth is, I'm not sure whether or not I would have made the trade if our roles were reversed.
Bro. Bro. Damn, dude. Savage, bro. Just left him a little husk of a human. Damn, dude. My Wraith homie. The Adventures of Old Man Shepherd and Wraith. Oh, bro. Bro. Bro.
Doing two things. One, likes me better than you. Two, probably would have never made it to Stargate anyway. Then it is over. No. People don't leave each other behind. That's three things you've learned. You still believe that? Kolya doesn't know where we are. He's wasting manpower. Could be he was searching for us, guarding the gate. The odds of my people finding us are going up and up. You are more like Wraith than you know. Not sure I like the sound of that.
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean?
Kolya's late.
That is not like him.
They heard anything from Layton either.
Layton. Is it possible they were in on this from the beginning?
No, I don't think so. Why would Layton come in the first place?
Throw us off the scent.
What will plan would that be?
Janai.
True.
Either way, there must be a reason why Kolya has not contacted us.
Perhaps he knew it would take Colonel Shepard more time to recover.
None of us are saying what we're all thinking here.
No, 11, we're not.
Sounds like they're concentrating their search around the gate. They must think we knew where we were going.
Oh, it was worth it. If only to see the sky again.
I got slightly higher expectations.
My wound is deep. If I do not fade soon, I will die.
Baka, we got a deal, remember? We both go home alive.
And if we were meet again in the future, what then?
All bets are off.
Then let us hope we do not meet again.
Try to get some sleep. I'll take the first watch.
Collier, I'm receiving the new Janai IDC along with a video feed.
Layton, put it on the screen.
Are you receiving me?
We are starting to get worried.
Yes, I'm sure you had doubts. The truth is the interrogation took longer than I hoped. We have secured the location of Kolya's base. I'm forwarding you the dialing coordinates right now.
Are you certain?
Certain enough to send a full brigade through the gate. It will take us an hour to marshal our forces. I thought you might want that time.
What will we be up against?
Nothing one of your cloak jumpers and my good friend Ronan couldn't handle. I ask only that you leave Kolya for my own forces to find.
No promises.
I understand.
All right, get a cloak jumper and a team of Marines.
I'd like to reserve one of those seats for a member of the medical team.
Done. And if you do find Kolya?
No promises.
Exactly.
Damn, dude. Uh-oh. Busted. Bro. Shepard, no. Oh, yeah, he's done. That's over. Bro. Yeah. Can each hand feed? Oh no. Bro. Why wouldn't you cloak it first before you came through the gate? Bro, Shepard's about to die. Are they gonna make it to see him die? Bro. Finish it. Oh yeah? They would have shot him from so far away. You have been restored. Bro. Got some Wraith lore. Bro. He looks younger than he did before. Hell yeah. Bro. And he got away. Dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Damn, dude. Yeah. That was a good one, you guys. Some Wraith lore is always a W. All right, let's fix that timer. Episode 8, you guys. Last episode of the night. I don't know if we're going to watch a special feature because there's only 2 special features left. And yeah, actually, we'll see. We'll see. We might watch one special feature. I think it worked out the way it should. Let's see. Hang on. Oh yeah, we can watch one special feature. So we'll watch McKay and Mrs. Miller, and then we'll watch. We'll see. Phantoms, The Return Part 1. Oh, bro, we're probably actually not gonna watch a special feature because the special features are about Phantoms and I think The Return Part 1. And unless you guys want to watch The Return, the special features for what I believe is The Return Part 1, it says like The Return of Jack O'Neill. And since this episode's called The Return, I'm guessing that special feature has to do with O'Neill and that episode. So we could watch that one and it'll be the, one of the episodes that we watch next week, or we could just save it for next week when we watch the episode. Let's watch McKay and Mrs. Miller, episode 8 of season 3, Stargate Atlantis. Here we are, we're doing it. All right, we are at 5 seconds. Save the special features for next week. All right, so next week it'll be 2 special features for Atlantis because for both episodes, Phantoms and The Return. All right, I'm down. All right, we're at 5, you guys. We're gonna count to 3 and we're gonna press play. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. This is a great episode, dude. That's Rodney's real sister in real life or whatever. The Hewlett twins. This guy. Madison, your mother's tripping. Go play with your dolls. Always fun to see SG1 characters in Atlantis episode. Bro. He was all stoked for a second. Well, Carter needs help. So she does she? What does she need help with? Your sister. Oh. Sorry, I guess I can't help. No, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You'll see.
Bro. 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 Bro.
I'll get Matt your bath. Keep the ketchup.
Okay, honey.
Hey, pop your head in before you leave. Wait, why? Children like to say goodbye. Oh, sure, sure. Boy, imagine for a girl, huh?
Since she was born? Yeah. Yeah, she has.
Bro.
I won't give you more of your time. Your proof could lead to something groundbreaking.
How long have you gone?
Oh, it's like a couple months tops.
A couple of months? Are you joking? Madison has her first ballet recital next Tuesday.
She's 4. How good could she possibly be?
It's not the point.
Hey, she's not going to remember you not being there.
I'll remember me not being there.
This is bigger than your responsibilities.
Okay, we've had this conversation before. You belittle my choices, I get furious at you, and we don't talk for 4 years. I'm not all that anxious to do that again.
This is not what Dad would have wanted.
Oh.
He would have wanted us working together side by side, toppling problems and sharing credit.
Oh, you share credit now, you?
Bro.
This is important, Jeannie. I mean, it's much more important than you could ever imagine.
For you? I am sure it is. But me being here, this is important for me. Why can't you accept that?
You leave me no choice.
What?
Just give me your hand.
Why?
Please, just give me your hand. Will you just...
What the hell just happened?
It's okay, you're perfectly safe.
Bro.
I don't feel perfectly safe.
You're just being teleported to an interstellar vessel in orbit around the planet.
Please. Teleportation is about as likely as time travel.
Well. Woo! That's right. How do you like them apples?
Artificial gravity.
And yes, that is North America, and you are in geosynchronous orbit. You work for something called the Stargate program.
Stargate?
It's a device that's...
She didn't sign the papers. You can't tell her anything yet.
What have you gotten yourself involved in here,
Meredith.
Meredith?
Woo!
Meredith? What's his name? Your name is Meredith?
Your name is Meredith? Meredith, bro.
Did you say creatures? Like alien creatures?
Yes. Look, the work we could do is important, Jeannie. It's not just to you or me. It's every living being down there. That includes Madison and,
Caleb.
Caleb, yes.
We can't do this without you.
Let's not go overboard. I mean, she'd be an asset, but...
Okay. So what do you say, Mrs. Miller?
Jeannie?
Look, it's just a lot to take in right now, okay? Just give me a second there.
Meredith, bro.
My husband is giving my daughter a bath.
I have to go.
I know.
Bro. Well, probably not.
That would be virtually limitless power. What happened?
Slight problem. The creation of exotic particles in the containment field. He destroyed its solar system.
Theoretically.
It was uninhabited.
And your brother, along with many others, has been trying to figure out a way to draw zero-point energy from a parallel space-time.
Which would get us around the whole problem of the creation of dangerous exotic particles in our own space-time.
And my theory is about bridging universes.
Exactly.
And we're hoping to use your proof as a theoretical basis for building a bridge from a parallel space-time to ours.
The energy you need would be enormous to the point of absurd.
Absurd we can do. We have something called the zero-point module, which essentially does what we're attempting on a smaller scale. Extract energy from subspace-time.
So, subspace is real. And flying. Oh. Aren't you worried about the exotic particles crossing back over my bridge?
Well, that's the beauty of ring theory. It should not only allow us to build the bridge, it should also allow us to manage the flow rate of energy.
Like a faucet.
Well, something like that.
It's exactly like that. What about the
Bro.
universe? Aren't you just shifting the exotic particle problem to their side?
Potentially. But when you consider that the number of possible parallel universes that we could access borders on the infinite, the odds of us choosing at random one that's inhabited are astronomically slim.
Wow.
I know. It's an awful lot to take in at once.
I solved your problem in my spare time.
Bro. Bro.
I just can't imagine how you're surviving this humiliation.
Look, if it wasn't for
With finger paints.
Well, it's just that you both said sorry in that cute little Canadian way, and sorry. Touch base when you get back to Atlantis. Good luck.
These alien creatures must be quite the threat for you to even try what you're doing.
I don't want to scare you, but you need to know the stakes. We're at war.
You started.
No! Come on! You've got a no-top ban by the cosmological concept. Why is that? Cheating? Hey! Yeah, why you're here, remember? Thank you. So there's your problem, right there.
What are you talking about? It's here, and you made a mistake.
No, I didn't. Okay, so give me the yay or nay on the equations.
Yay.
Atlantis already has a containment chamber we can use. I'll forward the necessary modifications to Zelenka. Now, if he doesn't mess it up, he can make the changes we need before we even get there.
Don't mess it up, Zelinka.
Now, we've used this method a number of times, and I think the subatomic containment field setup should work for us. Just want to be sure.
Yes, we have. Correct. Good work, everybody. Just in time.
Has he talked about his sister yet?
Once or twice in passing. Usually like, come on, my sister can do it, you know, that type of thing.
How's it coming, Reddit?
Simulations are on, Irene. We're ready to try power up.
Just in time.
That's actually what I just said.
Holy cow. That can't be good for you.
Nothing to worry about. I've done it dozens of times. Cha-cha.
Yeah, she's married and she's my sister.
Bro.
I'm just saying hi.
I'm just saying hi. Kirk.
Hello, Mrs. Miller. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Weir. Welcome to Atlantis.
Thank you. Maris told me so much about you.
Oh, good eyes. Did you just call him Mayor?
He's our pet man. Where are we?
Mayor.
Irene, we're ready to try power up.
Really? Since say that, that's amazing. Excellent work, Daddy.
Thank you.
Yes, we try not to encourage him. Whatever you do.
Poor guy's never heard a good job before in his life.
Everything's green.
Nice. Check this.
ZPM levels are, well, green.
Yeah.
Bro. Rodney, you dick. Bro, Rodney. Bro. Shut it down. Hurry. Foreign object. What's in there? Yeah, buddy. Yo. What's up, cool guy? Bro, is that Ronan laughing that you hear? Bro. Bro.
Creating a tear in the fabric of our universe.
First solar system, now a universe.
Yes. How exactly did you get there? Well, we detected the anomaly about 20 hours ago in space above the planet. We maneuvered one of our jumpers in close and tried to broadcast a signal to whoever is on the other side.
But of course, we would be unable to detect that signal from within the containment chamber.
So Shepard and I came up with a plan to beam a person into the anomaly. They would be protected by an ancient personal force field we discovered.
I figured that.
Still, it was an incredible risk.
Well, it was Shepard's idea.
We decided it might allow one of us to cross the bridge you created to further focus your attention.
It was frozen time, and, well, seemed to be no other way.
We choose cross.
You lost. I won. But the plot trick of saving the entire universe? Oh, no brainer.
Bro.
Sure.
I can't begin to say how sorry we are.
Yes. Well, you could start by shutting down the experiment.
Already done. And after hearing what you told me, I see no reason why we start it back up again.
Great. Then my worst theory is done. Mission accomplished.
Well, yes, but how do you plan on getting, back into your own universe?
The matter bridge you created is unidirectional.
But that means...
Yes. Yes, it does. So, Jeannie, you have 3 kids in this universe?
No, just the one.
Huh. Well, if you're as great a mother in this space-time as you are in mine. Oh, this will blow your mind. I have photographs of your alternate life.
Bro.
Pictures of the kids you haven't had yet?
Absolutely. Oh, look at Maddie. Who's that?
That's Bradley and Robbie. All right, what's the game plan here?
We return the guest quarters till we can find something more permanent.
Something more permanent? Well, we're not keeping him.
Can't go back.
Well, it just doesn't mean he has to stay here.
It's like we were being on Madison Earth.
Oh, I see. So he gets his way and I don't.
How could you not want to be with him? He's you.
He's not me. I'm me, the real me.
I suppose it's all relative. To Rod, his reality is every bit as valid as ours. To him, we're the imposter.
Bro.
What's Elizabeth have to say about all this? 2 McKays are better than 1.
There aren't 2 McKays. There's 1 McKay and him.
Actually, 3 because... Yeah, because his sister, right? Oh, but she's married, so I guess not.
Easily 275. I heard legal put up buoy markers, but who has these on them?
This is great. We don't have any protocol. Besides, you need to take a cattle prod to Shepard. I know you get him up this early.
Late nights parting, huh?
If you could call it that. He's very active with the Mensa club we have there. They have a lot of fun.
Well, isn't that a good man for his intelligence?
No, but I can't blame him for reminding me all the time.
He doesn't.
Trust me. My Shepard makes sure Rodneys seem wise in comparison.
Well, brother Nick, between you and me, you're a lot different than our Rodney, too.
How so?
It's the little things. You like golf. You say please and thank you. What's the opposite of condescending?
Now, I can help you with that hook.
Bro.
What the hell is this?
Yo.
I bet your name is Jeannie. I guess you just kind of ballooned into a group affair. Look, sit down. We're tracing back our lives, trying to find the little differences between our paths.
Rod is an honorary member of the East Ocean Council, and is godfather to his niece and nephews.
Yes, well, how wonderful for him. Well, it's easier for me. Our Earth has a ZPM too, so it makes it back and forth a lot simpler.
Doctors McKay, please report to the containment chamber. Doctors McKay?
Excuse me.
Hey, Rod, are we still on Spoiler?
Absolutely.
Bro. Too funny, dude.
Shocking. We have scouted down many things worse for us, huh, Ben? The matter bridge is still
This is Stargate's Ace Rimmer. Ace Rimmer? Oh, okay.
You'll see.
I disagree with you. I still do. And what? Because of that, you stopped being my brother? I never stopped being your brother. We haven't talked in 4 years.
Don't put that all on me.
It is all on you. I had no way of getting in touch with you.
I was doing top secret research.
Where's the device that lets you speed or slow the passage of time? Under the seat.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Down.
You think Jeannie and Lacey know where Jeannie? What? That's crazy. It's possibly true. Jeannie and I drifted apart. When that happens, I mean, wasn't that malicious thing? Do I have regrets? Yes, of course I do. But who doesn't? I mean, I'm not very good at saying I'm sorry or that I'm wrong. Possibly because it happens so rarely. So I didn't call or write. And when I realized that 4 years had gone by, it was just a... You're right. Of course, you're right. She has every reason to hate me. I didn't say she hates you. Well, she should. If you insist. No, I do. Fair enough.
Delta to McKay to the containment chamber. Dr. McKay.
Good talk. Thanks.
Great, he's here. What's going on?
Well, I set up a way to pick up transmissions inside the containment chamber should Grodd's universe try to contact us. We, of course, still have no way of communicating with them.
They sent us a message.
Yeah, apparently their exotic particle problem is spinning out of control much faster than they anticipated.
Oh boy, but they have a solution.
They do, that's right.
Not really.
Their solution will not only destroy Atlantis, but tear a hole in the fabric of this universe.
Now, I'm not saying that their attempt will be successful, but if it was, it would flood the exotic particles that have been created on their side into this space-time all at once.
And that would,
Infect.
Right, I got that, but,
How bad?
well, to be honest, the science gets extremely complicated, but, simply put, the tear will eventually swallow up the entire galaxy, possibly the universe.
So, very bad.
Well, I think we can all agree that that would be bad.
Yes.
Their plan will take 6 hours to implement.
I suggest we do something before that.
Oh, we have an idea. Actually, Jeannie has an idea?
We think we can collapse the bridge with a massive burst of energy from this side.
And stop the creation of exotic particles on the other side by doing so.
How massive a burst are we talking?
Everything we've got, and enough to severely deplete our ZPM.
So instead of creating a new powerful energy source, we'll be sacrificing the one we already have.
Damn.
We'd still be able to dial Earth, but much less frequently, of course. And let's just say I wouldn't want to be around here for Ray to show up.
I don't see that we have a choice.
All right. Do it.
Bro. There's no place like home. Yeah. Bro. Damn, completely empty, huh? Hopefully he made it home. Look cool, Rodney. Ace McKay. Hell yeah.
Nothing, just telling stories about you. You know, trying not to fall asleep. Ha ha ha. I'll leave you guys alone. Hey,
Oh. Hell yeah, you guys. Busted. Taylor's busted. Yeah, there it was, you guys. Good looking out. We did it. We watched it. That was the Stargate Power 4-hour. All right, you guys. So tomorrow we'll be back. Thank you guys for hanging out. Tomorrow, you know, we're going to play something, but I really do want to play some of that Lord of the Rings Return to Moria game. You guys might have seen me play it a while ago, like a year ago. Just a little bit. Like once, maybe twice. But there's a new update that came out yesterday, and I just downloaded it today. I haven't played it yet. I want to play it, but I don't think I'll get on it tonight. So hopefully tomorrow we'll give it a shot and we'll see what's up. And let's see, Friday we got some Dark Tide tomorrow also. Tomorrow night, the homie. And then Friday we got a couple movies. Well, at least one. Hopefully it'll be a Christmas one. We'll see. Not too sure which one, but I'll find something by then. And then most likely nothing over the weekend, but Monday for sure we'll be back with our cartoons, our anime. We got to finish up the last 3 episodes of Spawn Season 3, the cartoon, Todd McFarlane's Spawn. And we got to get some more episodes of Dragon Ball Z Kaien. Getting crazy, we're on the Buu saga, Majin Buu. And then Tuesday we'll get back on our painting. We'll try to finish off that Santa, and we'll play some more Dark Tide. And then Wednesday, we'll come back to this, and we got some more Stargate going on. But that should be it. Thank you guys for hanging out, for being here. Everybody that was here, that chilled. Area 51, my dude, appreciate you and your time. Bella Truth, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Vietnamese Style, thank you for stopping through. Nicholas, thank you for being here and hanging out. Zonex, thank you for stopping by. Bots, thank you for being here. Lurkers, I appreciate your time, and anybody that I missed, I'm sorry, but thank you for being here, thank you for watching, and we will catch you guys here tomorrow. Peace.
ugly. Watching movies, you and me. The screen flickers. The night thickens. Streaming body, streaming body. My streaming body, my dear. Streaming body, streaming body. Always close, never fear. Always close, never fear. The heroes fall, the villains rise. Emotions swim in our teary eyes. The credits roll, the lights come on. Another movie marathon gone. Who needs sleep? Who needs the sun? When epic stories have just begun. With every scene, with every line, our friendship grows oh so fast.